definitely wasn't talking about tricking at any point. All I was saying was my main point was going into a relationship in good faith, right? Like I'm like being honest with the person about your feelings and being able to receive it, right? And not having to play the games and not having to be something that you're not, right? Just being natural and communicating rather than the other stuff that it almost seems as if you're promoting, just being toxic, right? And like all of that game and all of that stuff, that's really toxic. That is
Wait.
when you are being deceptive. That's not right. You shouldn't
Where did
have
that
to
come
be
from?
deceptive. You
Hold
shouldn't have to have games.
You gotta let him finish. Let him finish.
No, I was like,
Yeah,
what
you
about
should-
deceptive? Where'd that come from?
Deceptive when you have to put on some type of a. You're saying just being all like. Well, you're saying that you have to have the game and everything, right? And that's different.
No,
Game
I'm just saying
isn't
just be yourself.
game isn't any good.
No, I'm just saying be yourself.
That's what I said. I said be yourself. Why can't you just be yourself and love a person how you feel you should, rather than having to say, okay, no, I can't be a nice guy. Oh, I got a throttle. Oh, I can't do this much for this particular woman because she's going to receive it the wrong way. And what I was saying, secondly to that, is when I did all the wrong things, I got the best results, which was bad too. And that's what I'm saying. That's the point you missed. When I did the wrong things, I got the right results. That's a problem. And women should not accept that, and men shouldn't be like that. That's what I'm saying. And vice versa. That's the problem that I have with that, is that me doing the right thing
This
got me the
goes to
wrong
my
results.
point earlier.
What's
This
that?
goes to my point earlier. Sometimes they're fake nice guys. They keep doing things and people pleasing and thinking that, but at the end of that, those are the guys that take you out on a date and they expect to sleep with you that night because they're doing, and they pull out all the stops. That's fake nice guy. So that's the guy because he's manipulating through gifts.
Yeah,
that's love bombing and all that. But what I was saying is, if a person is going in with good faith, that's completely different. That's a completely different story. Not somebody who's trying to be transactional. This is somebody who has genuine feelings for somebody and is trying to express them the best way that they know how.
But Trev, you did say the phrase, why do we have to have boundaries? That is fucking crazy. So that is really what I'm saying. A man without boundaries is not a man that a woman wants to be with. You literally said twice. Why do men have to have boundaries? That's nuts. A man has to have boundaries.
Okay. The only thing I'm gonna add to this.
That's not what he said.
I'm gonna just say one more thing about that.
Go ahead, Trev.
Why do we have to have boundaries, right? This is the point you're missing. You should not try to exceed my boundaries. I shouldn't have to place a boundary. That's like saying, okay, why do we have to lock our doors? We know so people won't get in. But really, people shouldn't try to break into your house or break into your car. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that men don't have boundaries.
That is the
opposite of protection. For me to have boundaries means that I'm protecting myself against you. You understand that part? Me having boundaries is me protecting myself against you.
Environment. It's not the woman. You protect yourself from the environment. You protect your woman from the environment.
Boundaries are extreme. Boundaries are extremely necessary.
I think y'all missing this point.
Nobody have to tell me that, right? I understand that.
Well, hold on. One mic.
I get his point, but I'm just saying that there shouldn't be no boundaries is absolutely insane. Especially at the age that we're at.
That's going over your head. That's not making.
Hold on.
I get what you're saying. You just use an example. I understand what you're saying, and what you're saying is in a sense, I get it. Okay. But what I'm saying is that we come out of so many walks in life. Everybody, when you meet somebody, you come from a different relationship that I came from. You know what I'm saying? You've been through different things in life than what I've been through. Your family is different from my family. So there has to be, they might not be the most craziest boundaries in the world, but there has to be a sense of boundaries where we have in place for our relationship. Because if not, it has to be. That's law. That's law. Like, you have to lock your doors.
Can't read your mind. Can't read your mind.
All right, let's get Sweeney in there. Hold on, let's get Sweeney in there because he wanted to go ahead and shed some light on it.
What Trev is asking is, because y'all missing the second part of when he asked that question, why do we have to have boundaries? He said, why do we have to have boundaries to satisfy your behavior? Because if your behavior is wrong, I shouldn't have to have a boundary for some shit you're wrong for doing. That's all he's asking. Y'all already covered this earlier in the show, but that's simply what he's saying. Why do I have to have a boundary for some shit you already know is wrong to me?
I don't think that's it. And how do
Well,
I
Trev, is that what you were saying?
or what's wrong or
So
what's right?
It's all dumb.
Hold on,
what
Travis is
what we
trying to finish.
It's dumb.
So hold on, let go.
about an hour ago, right? About an hour ago, I explained that one of the necessary things that we have to have as men is boundaries. So I don't know why people are saying that I shouldn't say it, because I literally said that we men have to have boundaries. So what I'm saying is that just listen to this point. I only have to have boundaries for you is because you are going to violate me, right? If you weren't potentially going to violate me, I would need boundaries. And that's what I'm saying. And that's, I'm not saying that men have boundaries. We get that. But all I'm saying is that if I didn't think that you were going to violate me in the first place, I shouldn't, then I wouldn't have any boundaries.
Hold on, Pink. Man.
Always.
Go ahead, Pink. Man.
With or without the ideology of someone potentially violating you in whatever way that may be. Like, I feel like oftentimes men don't know that they pose an issue to what I feel is if the standard that I set for them, right? Or the expectation that I set for them. They don't know that if I haven't told them. And even if I do tell them, I give them grace because I'm like, okay, I know I told you, but let me reiterate this for you. Until I make it plain and clear in the best way that I possibly can, then I don't have an expectation of you to clearly understand what I'm saying, because it's like we haven't even been in a situation where you should or where you could be or hold me liable to some shit that you don't notice about.
Right.
Well, I'm just gonna say two things about it and I'll be done with it. But I feel like the nice guy with the wrong woman cannot be fixed. It's just not gonna be fixed. It's not gonna be fixed. Let it go. It's like all that you can do all the talking you can. Like, the woman can tell you all she can tell you. It's not gonna be fixed. She don't want you. Just let it go. But I do want to ask a question, like, to the men. Like, how would you feel if a woman was to, like, let you know that, hey, I don't feel like you have self-respect for yourself. It's just some things that I don't like. If she was to break it off with you and tell you the things that she have a problem with you, like, how would you receive that information? Like, if you insecure, like, things that she pinpoint out to you, just kind of let you know, like, it's not going to work out because these are some things that I noticed about you.
All
Like,
right, go
how
ahead,
would you
Marcus.
receive it?
Go ahead, Marcus. Answer that.
I would hear it out, and if it was some validity to it, I think I would try to, like, I'm all about personal accountability and self-reflection, but I really think I would laugh because I can't see nobody telling me I don't got no boundaries. My shit clear as fucking day. Like, this is what's gonna happen. This is not what's gonna happen. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not playing with you. It is what it is. We gonna get it going like this or like this. You can give me input. We can discuss it. But I'm not about my boundaries clear as day. When I mean clear, I mean really, really clear, like board, like real clear. You know what I'm saying? So that would kind of be funny to me. But just in case there was something that inside of that might have been real, I listen to it because I always want to self-improve. You feel?
Okay.
So I would go, I'm always receptive to a woman that I'm dating because every woman isn't the same. So how she responds to me is important because I never treat a woman like other women. So I always want to be receptive to what she has to say, whether it's positive or negative, and especially negative, so I can possibly correct it. So if she wants to break up with me or whatever, that's on her. But altogether, I'm open to being corrected. So if a woman sets a boundary and says, I don't like this, I'm be like, all right, cool. That's no problem, because that's what communication is all about.
She was saying that you don't have, like, we don't have boundaries. If she say we don't got boundaries, and that's the issue, right? Maybe I misheard the
Right.
question.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, she tells me I don't have
like if she
boundaries.
tell you, like, yeah, if she say, like, you too agreeable, like, it's some things that I'm just like, I just don't like you, like, it seems like you always say yes to me about everything, and, like, she's just letting you know, like, you're not what she's looking for, like, would you take that information to be better, or would that turn you to, like what Trev said, like, hey, it kind of made me, be the opposite of good? Like,
Well, I'm Mr. Sit Your Ass Down, so that wouldn't really be a
What?
boy, anyway, I'm done because he lying.